Welcome at Painting at School. This lesson is about grade 3. In grade 3 the approach is ending, which started in grade 1. Grade 1 was about the soul moods, the radiating yellow, the melancholic, going inside movement of the blue and the active red. Soul moods are colors. In grade 1 we had a movement, a gesture from one person to the other person. And this gesture was translated in colors by the children. From one color to another one, an approach. In the grade 3 we have for the first time figures. And these figures, these persons, these human beings, they are colored. And they are based, this form is based on the mood, on the gesture. It's like a frozen gesture, these figures. The main story is the creation of man. And in these stories all over the world, the rainbow is a very special theme in it. So I took with me a wooden rainbow. The rainbow is connection between heaven and earth. And you can go over the rainbow to the earth. So it's a very spiritual sign. And it's very fascinating when the sun is standing low at the horizon and it is raining, you see the rainbow. It's wonderful. I show you some books and examples of the rainbow as inspiration for the painting lesson. Afterwards you will see children painting the rainbow. The first book is here, and you see two angels, a small one and a bigger one. And the small one, this angel wants to be born at earth. And he says goodbye to the bigger angel. And he's going down over the rainbow to the earth. And the rainbow is like protecting the earth. It's around the earth, and in the rainbow you see the plants and the animals, though a part of the creation is under the rainbow. And then we have in grade 4 also a rainbow. I show you already. It is this person, Heimdall, and he is like a guardian, and he has to take care of the bridge, and the bridge is a rainbow between the Nordic gods and the people who are living here. So between earth and heaven there is this very nice rainbow. And if he is worried, he uses his trumpet. This is Heimdall, taking care of the bridge, the colored bridge between the gods and the people. Then I can show you the Ark of Noah. And the Ark of Noah has also a rainbow, because when the flood is going down on earth back again, and for the first time there's landscape, there's a piece of earth he wants to go to, there is the rainbow. The rainbow as a connection between God and the people down. And I show you a picture of a rainbow. Just in nature, how it approaches. And at last, a picture that I am, as a sign of friendship, painting a rainbow in Taichung in Taiwan, at the wall of a Waldorf school. So rainbows is an inspiration source for a lesson in grade 3. And I show you on the video how children are painting this rainbow.
Groen, paars, blauw, groen, rood, wit, groen, violet,
lichtblauw, paars.
mijn lievelingskleur is blauw.
In connection to the rainbow colors, we can paint color circles in grade 3. They have enough skills to paint them all 6 together on one painting. It's not an easy exercise. You can do this exercise up to grade 7 and 8 on all different levels. I will show you what are the possibilities. In the first place, if you go from yellow, orange, red, violet and blue to the green, you go around, you can do it in an atmospheric way as it is done here. So if there is soft colors, you go from one to the other. But you can also have forms and borders. Like here, you go from yellow, orange, a red, a violet, a blue and a green. And the forms can be very different. In another way, you see the same thing here. More atmospheric, without borders. And here you see just the patches done in a more systematic way. Now you can make a combination of these two elements, forms and a more atmospheric way. You see here the warm colors in an atmospheric way, and then the other 3 done in these forms. Or you take the cooler colors, like blue, violet, red here, in atmospheric way, and the others down in form. It made a very special effect. And of course you can start with one of the 6, and you can even, some children make not 6 colors, but maybe 9 different colors, or even 12 different colors. 2 violet, 2 red, 2 greens. So they can do it on their own levels. Here you see that you can also do it with symmetry. You start with the yellow, for instance, or an orange, or a red, or a blue. Doesn't matter. You have totally different paintings. Yellow, golden yellow, red, violet, blue and a green. And you can have red, violet, blue, green. And down you have the orange. You can put one of the colors in the center, like here. You start with a yellow in the center and then you go around up to the green. But you can also have a red. And from red to the violet, blue into a green. And I'll show you a picture with the blue in the center. The blue in the center and the others are around. Or a color circle, there's not a circle anymore, but just a free painting with all the colors in it. So color circles, the 6 colors in different ways, in different levels, from grade 3. They have enough skills to do this. Now I will show you 4 paintings, quite special paintings. Here we see strong colors with a lot of movement, colorful figures. Colors in the figures and different colors outside. Very different here. One color as a background and the 3 figures in a yellow, orange and a red. Quite static. Isolated, less or more, from the blue. Here it is painted very thin, and in this all thin colors you see a lot of nuances. A greenish blue, red, violet, and long figures in it. And the last one, strong colors, like square, these figures. These figures, these paintings, is about the 4 temperaments. And it's not easy, if you have children in your class, the pupils, to say, okay, this child is this temperament. It's better to start with the question, which temperament is not there? So if we go back to the paintings, you should say, I think nothing which is more or less phlegmatic. There is no moving in it, so there's nothing sanguinic in it. This one, no, choleric. And here, not so much melancholic in it. So you can have 1 temperament away and 3 are left. Most of the children are about a combination of 2 elements. I had these pupils 7 years in my class, in my group, and I followed them in the upper schools also, and later on as adults. Thus I'm quite sure what kind of temperament they had when they were in the childhood. Because you can read by Steiner that there is a change in temperament. So I'm sure this is a very sanguinic girl who has painted this. You see it in the movement from one to the other, like a little butterfly. And here, this is more static. It's a phlegmatic one. Easy going. And she had also an asthmatic problem by breathing. One of the therapy for problems with breathing is painting wet in wet, Steiner has said. This girl has become a kindergarten teacher. This girl is nowadays an artist. They are 43 years old now. So the paintings are quite old. This lady is a social worker. And she was in the classroom very melancholic. Very quiet. Took everything very seriously. You see it in the long and the thin colored figures. This is a boy. And this boy, he has a technical profession nowadays. And you see how strong the colors are. And he could be like that. Choleric, really choleric. So it's very interesting to look at the paintings of children, because a painting is like a window to the soul of a child. So just observe, observe, observe in movement, the way they talk, the way they have their gestures, the way they draw, write and paint. In each class you can have themes connected with the festivals, the seasons. For instance, in grade 3, the theme of autumn. And I will show you how you can build it up, this painting. I started with a golden yellow. And in this golden yellow I took some red. You see it at this side and here. And on this color mood of autumn I painted orange leaves. And the form of the leaves, you can do the exercise by form drawing, though they are known with different forms. So they choose, some of them, 4 or 5 leaves in the painting lesson. And to make them a little bit more browny, you take a little bit Prussian blue and paint it over the leaves. So you see the different steps, the autumn mood, the subject, and at last the color brown. If you go to the winter, it's so very nice to have the stars. They love to paint and draw stars. I started with a bow of blue. And in this bow I painted 5 stars with lemon yellow. And if the stars are there, you just go in with Prussian blue, so the bow will disappear. You come closer and closer, though there's no white anymore. So it is covered with blue and yellow stars. And to make it a little bit darker, more intensive, you take the red and make it more violet indigo blue. So you can cover this color. So at the end you have the yellow radiating stars shining in a purple violet sky, in a night sky, in a winter sky. Then we go to the month spring. And we can start on different ways. In this way you can see in spring this rosa, very thin red. It's coming up in nature. Red patches, 4 or 5, not too small. Can be even are 6 or 7. And then you go around with lemon yellow. You paint it around the light red patches. And then of course in spring the green is coming back. So you cover the yellow with a little bit Prussian blue. So at the end you have red, light red in green. And the children like to paint a little bit more flowers out of this. I just left it in this way to show you the process. And then we have midsummer, we have the festival of St. John, a fire. And you can paint the fire always built up in grade 3 with a yellow, a golden yellow, an orange and a red or even a violet. And then you cover the whole with blue because it's darker outside. It's at the end of the afternoon, maybe there will be a fire, or in the beginning of the evening. And if everything blue around is fire, you take the green. You paint green with a lemon yellow just as far as you want. So you can do this painting in several variations. So 4 examples about painting the festivals in a very easy way.